We are winning in Studio B right now because we have BYU's all-time leading scorer, Tyler Haws, back with us live.
Yeah.
Ty, welcome back, man.
Hey, thanks. It's good to be here, you guys.
Can you believe you're the all-time leading scorer? Like, a few years later, I'm just like, Tyler's the all-time leading scorer. That's an amazing accomplishment.
No, it is. And, you know, being a few years removed, I kind of appreciate it a little bit more now. It's a pretty cool thing.
Your shoes are still immordalized in the case out in BYU Broadcasting.
I saw him, yeah. I saw him the other day.
You're like,
pretty
can
cool.
I have those back?
I wonder if I'll ever get those back. Probably not.
Yeah, you ain't getting it. Yeah.
Tyler, you were here to watch your little brother TJ perform of sorts on the coaches show last night, BYU basketball with Dave Rose. How did you think TJ did in a pressure-packed situation?
I thought he did all right. I was expecting a little more with the 10 questions. Thought he
5 for 10.
Yeah. I thought he would know some things like how many points he scored in high school, and it seems like those are things Tej would know. But
do you know how many you scored?
I think around 1,700.
So he scored more than you in high school?
I think so.
Did he play more as a freshman?
No, but he did score a little bit more.
That senior year.
Unfortunately,
you had to share with more other D1 players.
I did, yeah.
Because TJ's senior year, he carried that team more with Frank, right? Jackson?
He did, yeah.
An NBA player, not bad. That was a good team.
That was a great team.
Those were good teams. I was interested to get his thoughts on this, and I want to get your thoughts. Kind of like, okay, we had this whole Lone Peak 3 dynamic. Eric Mika's in Italy. Nick Emery's trying to figure things out. And now it's you, man. What's that dynamic like? And he said, it's kind of a bummer. I've lost a bunch of my friends the last 6 months. What's been your perception of kind of the difference there? Because there was this expectation of playing with these guys for a few years.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected that to happen, for Tej to be kind of the Lone Ranger as far as that goes. But he's dealt with it really well. And like he said last night, you know, he's really close with his teammates now and feeling really good about where they are in their season, and so I think he's handled it well. But I mean, it's just a bunch of change for him for sure.
How would you evaluate the play of this BYU basketball team and your brother TJ up to this point?
Yeah, I've been impressed so far. I mean, it feels like a different style of basketball. I mean, this team has won some games in a different style and fashion than we've seen in the past. I mean, there's been a few games where they've had to grind it out, and they played really, really well on the defensive end while they're not shooting, you know, super well. And so I'm impressed and excited about what this team can do.
When we talk about how good this team is defensively, do you ever get offended by the notion that maybe BYU didn't play defense previously? Because you guys play defense, but I don't know that the defense was going to win you the game per se. Is that fair?
That's fair for sure. I mean, we did put a huge emphasis on defense while I was here, but we weren't, you know, as known for that. And but this team has done a great job, and you got to, you know, tip your hat to them. And I think, you know, the addition of Heath Schroyer has made a huge difference and helped, you know, change the culture and identity of what BYU wants to become.
If you were playing against this specific BYU team, how would you attack that defense?
I'd go right at my brother.
You're like, mouse in the house, let's go.
Let's go on the block. No, I would like to see BYU play a little bit faster, and I think they're wanting to kind of slow things up, and they're very selective with their shot selection and things, and so that I want to see them be able to play that style a little bit still. Like I get that they want to, you know, play tough, hard defense, but I'd still like them to get out and transition a little bit. I think that's what makes BYU fun to watch, and so I mean that would be my game plan, is let's play fast against them and see what they can do.
Gotcha. TJ is having you know, a good season. He's not shooting the ball the way he wants. What are your recommendations to him as his brother and the all-time leading scorer here to get the 32% field goal percentage up?
Just keep shooting. Anytime you go through a little slump or some shooting lows, you just got to keep shooting good shots, and that's what we've always said is, you know, you're looking for your next good look, and you know, if you get caught up in all of the, you know, I'm shooting this percentage, you know, I'm getting this amount of shots, it can mess with you mentally. And you just have to focus on taking good shots and not, you know, put the rest out of your mind.
It's crazy how quickly things change for the dynamic of a team and who's playing well and who's not. But one of the things that's most amazing to me is the fact that TJ is shooting 32% and BYU's 6-2. Like, if you were to tell me that 8 games into the season he'd be 32%, they would not be 6-2 in my mind. But he's got some guys around him that have really stepped up.
No, for sure, and that's the beauty of this team. And Tej would say that very same thing. Is they're very unselfish guys, and they don't really care who, you know, who's on that night and who's playing well. They just they share the ball really well, and I feel like they're a little more selective with the shots they take. They're taking good shots, and you know, hopefully Teach can shoot a little bit better, though, going forward.
And he's leading the team in assists at 4.3, so that's a good point guard right there. Okay, let's talk about you. What are you up to right now? What's going on with you?
Yeah, no, back for the holidays, and it's kind of weird for me right now, just
Being
because it's always weird being with you.
Well, Greg told us we're on the way to normal.
On the way, yeah.
Illinois.
No, I haven't been around this time of year for a couple of years, but you know, it's been good to see family, and I'd still like to play basketball somewhere, and so we're looking into some options to go back to Europe somewhere.
I got a rec team. Oh, in Europe.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I got a rec team you can play on.
Don't insult Tyler that way.
Hey, all right. You know.
Where do you get buckets now?
Just in any gym I can get in. I mean, I love the annex. That is a beautiful thing to have.
You weren't told that would be there when you played here or anything.
I was told a couple of times.
You're reaping the benefits now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what are your aspirations? I mean, in Europe, let's say that you have your choice. Where would you end up?
You know, Spain and Poland were both great experiences. Spain, I think, was a little bit higher level. If we could find a way to get back to Spain someday, it'd be a beautiful thing. But you know, I'm trying to just find a good situation. You know, my wife's pregnant.
Yes.
And so
that changes things.
It does change things a little bit, but we're just looking for a good spot and a good opportunity and a place to keep playing.
In April, right? She's due in April?
Due in April, yep, a little girl.
Very exciting.
Are you ready, Tyler?
I don't know if you can ever be fully ready.
You can't. It'll just happen.
Yeah, I'm excited for sure.
Well, congratulations to both of you. It's great to have you back in Studio B, man.
Thanks for having me back.
You want to come tomorrow too? You were here last night. You're here today.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
why
yeah.
not?
Just come back tomorrow.
We'll see you tonight at the game, so
All right.
let's keep it rolling. Tyler Haws
Yeah,
in Studio B.
I'll text you directly again.